Yes, I would, in fact. And there we have it. My brand spanking new Dassault Étendard. So, the French word for standard, but not meaning like a standardized thing, more meaning like the standard, the flag, the battle standard, as it were. So, I just unlocked this baby. I suspect, having looked at the modification list previously, that this video is going to take quite a while to complete and accomplish, because 41,000 for tier 3, 40,000 for tier 4, 22 for tier 2, and 33 for tier 1. So that's probably going to take a little bit of time. Now, thankfully, the thing does get the cannons stock, which, I mean, really, if it didn't, it would be completely useless, but it's a good thing because there are some loadouts where you actually lose the cannons. As you can see, those two Nords right there, no cannons. Weird. But it's the way it is. I don't know the precise reason for that. I just assume it's because the guidance, some guidance for the Nords might take up where the cannons go or something. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's a weight issue. But at any rate, there's the... we'll take a better look at the modifications here. So, fuselage compressor and 500-pound bombs in the first tier. I honestly... I'm probably going to go for the bombs first so that I can use it in some ground battles with the 500s, so I guess we'll do that. So that's 33,000 RP. That's going to take a little bit. So initially we'll be certainly flying this thing as a dedicated air-to-air fighter. And then new ammo, 1,000-pound bombs, and SNEB rockets in the second tier, along with boosters, airframe. And then in tier 3 you've got Nords, where you can carry up to 2 of them, which kind of stinks. It'd be nice if it was 4, but that's probably, again, a weight issue. The thing would probably never get anywhere unless you're using it in a tank battle anyway with 4 of them. You get an upgraded engine and upgraded wings in Tier 3, and then G-Suit cover, new guns, and AIM-9Bs, of which you can carry, it looks like 2 again. Yep. Okay, so you can also get AIM-9Bs with bombs and cannons, so that's a handy little loadout there. The, bombs with SNEB rockets is also going to be pretty nice, I'm sure. So 36 rockets there, and you can get 72 here with just the SNEBs by themselves. So that's actually pretty handy. 300 millimeters of pen at 10 meters 0 degrees, but 150 millimeters at any distance for 60-degree angle. You're probably more likely to get a 0 or 30-degree angle with air attacks against angled armor. You're much more likely to get a 0-degree hit, so you can do some serious damage with 72 SNEB rockets in a diving attack against tanks. So that's actually a pretty sweet looking air-to-ground load out there. But there you have it. There are the modifications. Now for armor, you've got a bit of armor around the protecting the pilot. It's probably not much, not probably going to save you from most things, because you'll still get hit right through here. Your pilot may be protected up here, but you're going to take a hit here and your pilot's going to get knocked out in head-ons. Or even inside side shots. I'd be extremely surprised to see your pilot survive a lot of hits there. Now for X-ray, you've got the engine, you've got some fuel tanks, you got some fuel tanks in the wings, you got wing spars, you got your elevator controls, and then your tail controls up here. So highly likely, if you can get a passing side shot on an A-10, if you hit up here, you're probably going to keep him from being able to control. So you got a better chance of destroying his tail control surfaces if you hit him from the side, because it's all up here in the vertical stabilizer, rather than running along the engine or the engine exhaust port here, where a lot of planes have the control lines going down here, and then the horizontal stabs being along the side of the fuselage. So, interesting. So, for operational history of the thing, the French Navy used a lot of them, and then the Argentines used them as well, and those were basically the only real customers. The Iraqis did use a few of them in the 80s during the Iran-Iraq War, but there's not a lot of really good data out of that one about them. They used them to shoot a lot of exocets at Iranian tankers, I know. And then, of course, the Argentinians used them in the Falklands War to sink a couple of British ships in the Falklands Armada, as it were, that was sailing in to take the Falklands back from the Argentinians. So some decent success for the Argentines and the Argentine Navy there. The French didn't really use them in anger. So one thing I couldn't really figure out or find out was the purpose of this thing here. I assume maybe stabilization more than anything. It doesn't seem to be big enough to have any sensors, unless it's maybe a passive, some kind of passive radar detection thing, but I'm not entirely sure about this nose fin thing here. My guess would be some kind of stabilization. Usually there's a fin on the back of the plane. Maybe that's what it is, but honestly, I don't know, and I don't know. I didn't really honestly care about it enough to really look into it that much. I tried Googling a little bit about it, but if you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments of this video. And other than that, let's get this thing into a battle. Okay, very first battle, no boosters, no afterburner. It's a transonic aircraft, meaning it can get right up to and near Mach 1 in level flight. It could exceed Mach 1 in a dive, but it couldn't do it on its own without a gravity assist, basically. So one thing I forgot to mention was the ammunition types. There's an armor piercing and a high explosive, and then you get an air belt, a ground belt, and then a stealth belt. So that's basically not a lot of difference between them, except for the ratio of HE to armor piercing, and then the stealth, of course. Good start on the other team. And the stealth being, you know, the stock belt without tracers. So there you have it. So it's 240 rounds, 120 apiece, and per gun, per the two guns, and then 12 minutes of fuel, minimum fuel setting, which I think is fine because it doesn't have an afterburner. So engine's going to get pretty hot here, but we're going to stay low and try to get fast and see what we can do, and we'll pick up the battle when we get to some action. Alright, first target spotted, MiG-15, 11 clicks in. I'm going to turn in towards the battle. Gets a little bit of climb going, and then try to drop in behind them. See anybody else yet? Okay, here we go. Let's go help this Swift. Well, a little late to help the Swift, I guess, but see what we can do here. Think he sees me? Does now, because my shooting is terrible. Okay, well, made him break his wing. Try to get after this F-86F. Ah, couldn't pull the guns down. Alright, easy. Easy, 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 easy. Wow, how did he miss? How did he not just take me out? How did he not kill me? Ooh, man. Ah, come on. Couldn't get my nose up. Yeah, my elevators were just slightly damaged, just enough. And then zero missile warning, of course, but my elevators were just slightly damaged enough to keep me from being able to pull the nose up on that J-29. That's really frustrating. So, yeah. So for a successful takeoff and a little bit of combat time, we got 1/33 of our research towards the M64s. This video might take a little while. It's okay, though. Alright, here we go. While we're taking off here, let's take a quick look at the inside of the cockpit modeling and the inside of this MiG. Okay, there we go. Got a pilot with restless leg syndrome, apparently. Alright, there's all the dials and whatnot, the gun sight. We'll do the takeoff and the climb here. And we'll roll over this way and level off, and we'll continue checking out the modeling on the interior of the cockpit. Okay. Let's make sure we're in a gentle climb. Seems good. Alright. So here we go. Not bad. Looks pretty good. Most of the dials look like they're working. One thing we don't want to see is that one light up. We do not want to feu. We only want to open feu on the enemy. L'adversaire. Okay. Looks like the rearview mirror actually works. It'd be cool for you sim pilots. I really should get my joystick working again and start playing sim battles, but yeah, anyway, there you have it. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I like this right here. Carrier launch? That's pretty cool. I'm all about that one. So far, I haven't quite figured out how to use this thing, but I'm pretty sure it involves get fast and stay fast. So that's what we're gonna do for the rest of these battles until we figure out that that also doesn't work. Because I'll tell you right now, that turning doesn't do shit. Alright, carrier launch when you're the only aircraft is pretty simple. I don't know if you can make it if you don't get the catapult assist, because I certainly did there. So I can't tell you if it works if you aren't the only plane. There they are. There we go. Found their entire team. There we go. Got one. Is that finally going to be the first kill? Probably not. I hope he doesn't have air-to-airs. Second one critted, and my engine is out. Critted two of them. Ugh. I critted two of them. Apparently with the armor piercing. Hey! The other F-86F that I critted, Yukikaze, just got shot down. Let's see if I got an assist on him. I did not. So that makes sense. That's the first guy I critted. And there we go. First kill achieved. I would prefer that all my engagements weren't all head-on attacks, but it's so hard to avoid those. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's so hard to, like, have your first attack not be a head-on. Somebody turns towards you, what are you going to do? you turn towards them and you try to dash out of the way before they hit. But, man, at least I got one of them. Rather annoyed that I didn't get the assist on the second guy, but I'll take the first kill there. So it's several battles deep into the career with my Étendard, but whatever. Off to more. Good old air spawn. Let's see if it helps at all. In the meantime, let's check the roll rate. It's okay. But you can see that it's not a clean longitudinal roll. Like, the center point of the roll is not like the center point of the aircraft. It's like above... It's above the center line of the aircraft when you roll. You can see it totally doesn't roll cleanly. It's got a lot to do with the trouble in getting this aircraft to roll cleanly too when you're trying to roll onto target to get your guns on target. Makes a big difference. Alright, so be careful on this map, on Spain. I had this one time before, and the carrier launch was not enough to get me successfully fast enough to stay airborne. So let's see if it happens again this time. This time I'm going to hold the brakes down for a second before I release because I went right into the drink. Alright, brakes on. We got an audience watching from both sides of the carrier. We can't screw this up. Alright, here we go. Definitely feels like we got the carrier launch that time. Yeah, as you can see, probably wouldn't have made it if I didn't hold the brakes down for a bit first before the launch. It's not quite enough on this map for some reason to get you safely airborne. I don't know. Works fine on preparation for landing on Hokkaido. At least the carrier launch works. Sort of. Jeez. Man. There's the sacrifice made to the jet gods. The battle may now commence. Oh my god. Jeez. Come on. Oh, for the love of God. Nice to get a kill and a victory. This has been rough so far. Okay, so last battle, as you saw, I finished off the M64 bombs, so I should be able to bring 500 pounders on. So I was going to do some ground battles with this thing, using it in a strike mode, because Well, that's really what it is. But I discovered something really odd. So I have, as you can see, I've only got the M64 500-pound bomb modification unlocked, and I've got a little bit of progress on the snebs from the leftover RP from completing those. But when we come up to choose my new weapons, I can get 4 500-pound bombs, or for some reason, I can get 72 snebs. I don't know why this is. I can only assume that this is a mistake. This cannot possibly be correct. Because there's the sneb modification right there. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to happily use it. But I'm just going to tell you guys right now to understand this is probably a glitch somehow, and I would not expect the same kind of thing to happen to you. But hey, until they fix it, go for the M64s first, because you're apparently going to get 72 snebs unlocked with them. So I'm going to keep using it as is, because if I can get snebs earlier, I can use them for the purposes of this video. I'm sure they're not supposed to be unlocked simply by getting the bombs modification done, but I ain't complaining. Let's use these in a battle now. Okay. "72 snebs launched from a carrier." I don't know why I have the 72 snap rocket pods, but I'm not complaining. I know I shouldn't have them, but I do. Well, this is actually cool. Launching from out here gives you a decided different approach into the battle. Instead of the normal expected route of straight over here, I might actually have a slight interesting approach advantage here. Okay, we're going to make our rocket attack on the zone and then continue onwards, climb again, get back up, and come back in for gun attacks. But I want to get at least 172 rocket attack on a zone just to verify how much damage it does. See no for grinding. And we'll climb away again. Come back in for another attack. Go, just under half. Back up we go. Well, see if we can do anything useful here. He's gonna see me and roll away from me before I get close enough to shoot at him, but maybe I can at least chase him into turning and get him closer to my guys. Maybe, just maybe, nope. Say maybe, just maybe I can get the nose in front of him, but the answer is no. This thing's nose is so hard to get to roll onto target. It's not a turn fighter at all. It's funny because when I was reading about it before I started this video, it was talked about how much the pilots loved it because it was so maneuverable and agile, and that is just simply not the case here. Alright, here we go. See if we can catch... Yep. Some crap. Might be able to catch this guy. Might just be able to catch him. Along with the other two guys that are chasing him with me. He may be able to outrun me just because he's not carrying anything, and I'm sure he's using the Nords. So he's probably got more modifications, more speed modifications, but I'm catching him for the moment. He's taken out 2 cruisers. Yeah, he's outrunning me. He's taken out 2 cruisers, which I'm sure he did with the Nords. And he got quite a bit of score from that, as you can see. I got 200 points from my rocket attack on the zone. And he got, it was like 800. He's getting more points for the battle time now, but he got about 800 for the 2 ships. So once you get the Nords, that's pretty good grinding. I'm sure it's better to take out 2 ships than it is to hit a bomb zone with 2 Nords. Or 4 Nords, or however many it takes. But anyway, he's going to dive into the water. No, he didn't. think he fired a Nord into the water to try and catch us in an explosion. It's actually kind of funny. It's not a bad idea. 2.5 minutes of fuel left. If I don't catch him here, I'm going to run for the carrier. He's on fire. Got him. Kill steal, be damned. He was on fire and he flew right in front of me. Not bad. I feel bad about the kill, because it was probably would have ended up with him dying from that fire, but I can't not shoot there. All right, here we go. Missed him. The nose just actively fights you. The nose actively fights coming up. It really does. Jeez. Come on, baby. Come on. The nose actively resists pulling. So next to impossible to get your nose onto a target. It's next to impossible to get your nose onto a target. The nose just fights you every step of the way. Yet another carrier launch. A hit. And we're not going to pull around on him. There we go. That might have done it. Of course, it's a Saber, so it didn't really do it. There we go. Well, okay, we got a helicopter. We're gonna go try and deal with them in a most rockety kind of way. Okay. Rockets and bombs. Here we go. Come on, come on. Hey, alright. There's one. Alright, bombs and rockets. We got at least 2 Abrams at Bravo. I couldn't quite make it to the cap. Gear a helicopter, do I? We do have one right here. Heck yeah, boy, get rocketed. Oh, dang! Killed him dead, and I still got 6 rockets left. That's about 1 burst, so... I don't generally fire my rockets individually. I pickle them off and ripple fire, so... Alright. We got a couple near Bravo down here in this valley. That's where they were. There they are. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Oh, another one down. Another one down. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay. And back around again. Ah, that's the guy who hadn't spawned in yet. He decided to start in a KA-50. Hooray. Oh, there's one in sight, I think. Yep. 6 rockets away. Okay. There we go. For work. Enemy jet coming. Where is it? 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 Did it go? I don't know. Did it go above me? Did it go below me? I have no idea. I have no idea. I heard it. I never saw it. I guess it was low. All right. I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, let's see if we can get a good fight here without getting the graphical glitches from coming from the airfield back there. Maybe not. Seems like maybe not. Oh, there's our Roycott friend today. Oh my god! Well, let's hope this works. I got thousands on board now. This is probably not going to go well. Up, 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 up. Okay, we made it. Carrier launch with 2 1,000-pound bombs aboard somehow worked. There we go. Yeah, he's not still there. We're just going to bomb this guy instead. Yeah. The wings didn't rotate at all. Just gonna deliver these real quick like. I thought we might get one there. Where is he? There he is. It should be him right there. If it would just stay rendered in. Goodness gracious, game. Well, that's actually not him, but I'm dropping the bombs on him anyway. Got him. I must have dropped those bombs right down that cliff face. That makes me quite pleased. What do we got? What do we got? Uh-huh. I see you. Got him. Alright. Sure seems like there's a helicopter down on A. There he is. I guess I flew underneath him. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. There we go. That makes me happy. Okay. We got a flare rack, yep. He just took out our Mi-28. I told him there was a SAM up. I don't know why both of our helicopters got shot down by the same flare rack when I told them that he was up before even either one of them got to the frickin' zone. That's really infuriating. Told you both that he was there. Yes! Second one. Get low and get out of dodge. Alright, coming into Nord, the sniper ridge there. And maybe also Bravo. Going for him. Yeah, got a hit on him. It's not AAA actually though, it's a Leopard 2K. There's an assist. I just gotta hit the other one. Come on. Come on. Another hit. And we're gonna hit the tree. Holy cow, we didn't. I don't know how. You got any targets?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, damn, I was lined up on that guy. There's nobody on the sniper ridge. They got AAA, though.
There's a Leopard 2K around me, so...
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't know how he wasn't shooting at me. He was looking at me. Ooh. Seahawks just flew underneath me. Oh, I got him! Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just killed that guy right as I... Or, no. You or the other Mi-28 hit that guy right as I fired.
Oh. My 28 got taken out by a Wally.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
That's like a triple oof. There we go. Hello, target.
Plane. Enemy plane. It's a F-35.
Oh, we're going under the bridge! Could still be there. That was pretty much a direct impact. I'll take that kill. Definitely just overflew a helicopter. I would love to kill a helicopter with these things, but I'm not confident in my ability to aim them. Oh! How did I not just kill? Hopefully they don't have a SAM. Yep. Apparently our T-80 was not cognizant of that M163. Dude, it's an M163 and you're in a T-80U. What are you worried about? Unfortunately, I can't see him. There's one. I'm gonna try and hit the Abrams up here on the hill, but I would like to take out the M163. Woo! Wow! That's the best little run I've had in this thing. Alright. I went ahead and got to the Sidewinders and I Golden Eagled them because it was just going to take even longer to actually fully unlock them by grinding with the modifications I had. So my current modifications you can see on the screen right now. And we're out to try and get 1 or 2 kills with the Sidewinder bees. And then we're going to wrap up this video. I also have the rocket pods on board just for the sake of being able to potentially do a little air-to-air combat with those as well. We're mostly looking for Sidewinder kills here, so that'll be the focus. We'll see when we get to the battle. Target sighted. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Should have gone guns at him. Okay, I don't know where that just guided after. Okie doke. Ah, come on. Boy, I hate this airplane. I really do. Okay, sure. Sure he was able to hit me with that. See if this missile actually tracks. There we go. All right. 1 for 2, not terrible with the bees. They're not great. Everybody is, but I think it'll last much longer. But I was going to explode there for sure from that hunter. Yeah, there we go. Held it for now. We're not going to make it much longer. We don't have any performance at all. We have no performance left. We have no... Look at this. No performance at all. There was no performance left in this airplane at all. None! Got our first missile kill, though. Well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I guess I got a reasonable amount of RP for both the kill and for hanging with a guy throughout all that fighting there with 2 or 3 of them on my tail without... That probably cranked up my battle activity a little bit, so... We'll get at least one more battle with the Sidewinders, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so many options to choose from. Alright. This guy want to go head on? Nah, he's diving under me. Good. I'm going to stay up here. Well, I mean... Come on, you can do it. Come on, Étendard, you can do it. Good Lord, airplane. Jesus. This thing really is awful. One away. Got him. Couldn't quite hold the lead on him. It's alright, we'll come around for another attack. Nope, couldn't pull it again. There is no maneuvering with this airplane. It just... It can't. It just can't. I don't know if boosters and all that would make a whole lot of difference. It's just not good. Just about had that saber. But it's alright. Somebody's shooting up artillery. There we go. Good shooting, boys. Alright, we got somebody chewing up artillery and stuff somewhere. Let's see if we can find him. You just can't. You cannot turn. You can't turn at all. It's like embarrassingly bad. Ah! Fly straight, baby. Fly true. Nope. I was a little worried about that shot, but oh well. Can't be helped. That did it. Alright. Well, there we go. Pair of battles and 50% hit with the Sidewinders. Honestly, that's not too bad for the AIM 9Bs. So we're just going to call that acceptable and wrap up this video because it has definitely been long enough. The Nords are probably your best bet for this thing. It's just not a dogfighter. You can slide in behind people and get some kills for sure, but boy, it is not for dogfighting. But the Sidewinders do work, and you'll be able to use them for helicopter battles too if you're somebody like me who primarily uses your aircraft in tank battles. But anyway, a little better on the score there, a little more battle activity, I think, and yeah. So let's get some closing thoughts. So there you have it, the Étendard 4M with rocket pods, Sidewinders, and guns. It's not the worst air-to-air combat vehicle that there is out there, but it's certainly very far from being the best. You don't want to try to dogfight with it. Everything I read about it said the pilots who flew it loved it for how maneuverable and agile it is. Or, well, was at this point, but not so much in this game. It is not agile nor maneuverable at all, and a lot of that has to do with the flight model, wherein if you roll at all, the nose moves up and down. It cannot roll cleanly. The roll axis is not down the center of the aircraft. The roll axis is like up here, the longitudinal roll axis. So when you roll, the nose rolls in a big circle back around to where it started from, and that pulls your nose off target badly when you're in a turn. So you don't really want to try to turn fight in this thing as much as you can help it. You don't particularly want to go head on either, although the 30mm defas aren't terrible. But yeah, there you go. It took me about 3 weeks or so to put all this video together and get all the battles and everything. This and the Roland Sam are the reason I've been putting up so many French battles lately, because I had both of them in my lineup, as you can see. Well, as you can't see, the Roland was here and a bunch of other tanks, but I've slowly either spaded them or gotten them close to being spaded. I took the Roland out for purposes of getting a lower battle rating, and then I ended up putting my MX-40 back in, but whatever. That's all beside the point, because I finished this up in air battles, so that's the reason for all the French videos lately. So now I'll be focusing on other stuff, and it's just in time for the new patch to be coming out. So there you have it, the Étendard 4M. Bit of a disappointment, but it gets a couple Nords at least, and you just only have to trade off guns to get them. The 4 or 500-pound bombs is a pretty decent loadout for ground battles and for early grinding in air battles. And the AIM 9Bs aren't terrible if you know how to use them and you understand their very bad limitations, because they've certainly got a very limited launch envelope. But if you can get fairly close to somebody and you fire it at somebody who's compressing or is otherwise not aware that you're there, you have a pretty good chance of hitting them. And there you have it. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Here's the final modifications. You can see the price of those mods is pretty high because it is a very high-tier vehicle. So thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of your day, and take care.